In this video, I will discuss episode 11 of the TV show Then Came Bronson, All the World and God, written by Gustave Field and directed by JUD TAYLOR. This episode was aired out of order of when it was filmed. With southern accents, the writer would have you believe that the location for this episode was perhaps in rural North Carolina or Tennessee. The filming location was actually near Canyon City, Colorado, and aired on December 3, 1969. It had the following guest stars: Lois Nettleton, Charles Seal, Josephine Hutchinson, Lynn Hamilton, Lincoln Kilpatrick, and Rex Holman. The storyline has Bronson having an accident with a puppy and trying to make sure it's okay by stopping at a doctor's office in a small mountain community. He meets Barbara Timmons, a nurse played by Lois Nettleton.
Hey, would you believe how small a place this is? You know something? I actually know where this puppy lives.
Barbara knows where the puppy's home is, and Bronson takes her there to return the dog and check on one of the doctor's patients, Oliver Ryan, played by Charles Seal, who happens to make moonshine.
Thank you, Miss Tippy, child. We've been looking for this pup. You her courting, feller?
Well, maybe for the day.
20 years ago, I'd fight you for her.
You would, huh?
You planning on going back on that?
We have to.
Oh, you mind now? You know, them motorbikes like that, they can really go.
The doctor had a fatal accident in a Jeep, and Barbara is trying to take care of his patients until a replacement arrives.
Oh, why'd you come here?
Why'd you ask?
I admire this kind of work very much.
Thank you. Yeah, everybody admires medical people. Are you in a hurry to get any place? No.
Barbara talks Bronson into taking her on the bike to visit patients while the Jeep gets repaired.
Don't pull it like that. Stand it. Don't lean. Relax. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was just thinking that that Jeep just isn't going to be ready on time. So if you could take me on your bike, I could make a few rounds. I just have to change some bandages and give some shots, you know, just a few odds and ends like that.
No stretchers?
Stretchers? No.
Oxygen tanks? No?
No. Lightweight stuff.
Yeah. Well, you want me to paint a red cross on it so we can get shot at? Thinking we're revenue or something?
Well, you gotta put up with a few things. The mountains.
Making fun of you.
I don't care. Oh, you take me. Hello, Miss Lacey. I looked for you yesterday. You have a friend? Yes.
The second patient they visit is Miss Lacey, played by Josephine Hutchinson, who has lived in the same house for 40 years and happens to be blind.
You tired of Lucy? Well, yeah, kind of.
Ryan's Relief, we call it.
Is it the same Mr. Ryan?
Yeah. He makes moonshine. Isn't that shocking?
Some of us call it Ryan's Revenge.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I trust you're not bored.
No. I could never get started.
That view never fails. You like it?
Yeah.
The gentleman once said, of all the world and God.
What happened was you just broke all your stitches, Ludi. You must have bled all over the mountain. Why don't you stay in bed like Doc told you?
Doc didn't tell me how to take care of my family and chop wood and stay in bed at the same time.
I told him we didn't mind freezing a couple of nights, but he's so set in his ways.
Oh, maybe.
The next patient they visit is Ludi, played by Lincoln Kilpatrick, and his wife, Maybelle, played by Lynn Hamilton. Ludi broke all of his stitches chopping wood trying to keep his family warm and lost a lot of blood. His blood pressure is too low, and so Barbara gets Bronson to set up a blood transfusion.
All right, now you do me.
Right here?
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good thing right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the only episode in the TV series where Bronson has a serious romantic interest. Bronson and Barbara go deep into the woods to find Lambeth, played by Rex Holman, who was trapped in a mine for 18 days and has some mental issues.
You can hold me now, Lynn. As soon as my replacement comes, I'm going to go to a clinic in San Francisco. I'll write it down for you. Okay, there. You're going to be there soon, aren't you? Yep.
Barbara, who grew up in the mountain community, is torn between her responsibility to the patients and her desire to live her own life. Once a replacement for the doctor arrives, she wants to move to San Francisco and hopes to one day meet up with Bronson.
I'm going to miss you. Whoever you are. So, goodbye for a while. And I'll see you in San Francisco.
See you in San Francisco.
Bronson says his goodbyes and heads down that long, lonesome highway. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video and stay tuned for video 16, TV episode 12, A Long Trip to Yesterday. And as Bronson used to say, hang in there.